Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Reflection Deep with Chef Ebony Rocks.
And Chef Ebony Rocks. I'm gonna start saying my own name.
What's up, y'all? This is Reflection Deep
And Chef Ebony Rocks.
Family Travel Vlog, and we are watching another reaction video. We are watching The Family Project and Ezee from ezeeXnatalie. They're getting together and they're actually talking it out. You guys know what's been going on, so we're gonna get right into it. Finally confronting Ezee face to face. All right, so
This should be juicy.
this should be good. So
Can't wait to see.
let's check it out.
Here we go. I just talked to Ezee, y'all.
And she's on her way over here right now. I'm sick of all the back and forth. He started it, she started it, pointing fingers.
You started it.
You know, I just got back from Miami, which, I mean, that is a whole nother discussion of why this is taking so long for us to have this conversation.
That ain't got nothing to do
But
with you.
regardless, she's on her way over right now. I know she's
You
got
could have
some
had the
things she wants to
conversation
say
before
to me,
airing the first
and I
video.
know damn sure I got some things that I want to say to her. My intention for
Damn
this video
sure?
is for it to end positively, right? My energy right now is to find some type of common ground.
Okay.
Because maybe I'm not seeing something clearly. So in that conversation that me and her had, we decided we wanted it to be fair for both people, okay? Because it's been kind of messy with how we're posting and going from, you know, social media and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and all that other stuff, right? So we decided we want this to be unbiased, not just for us, but for you guys as well. And we both want to be able to say our piece, right? We want to be able to really say our side without being constantly interrupted, without being constantly, you know, nitpicked and criticized. So what we decided to do was make this two parts. So this can be really unbiased for you guys. So you have the chance to see both sides of like the story, both sides of the argument, and really be able to make decisions for yourselves. Essentially what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be able to say my piece. I'm gonna be able to talk first when she comes over. Since I initiated this whole thing and had her come over here, all right? I'm gonna
Nah,
say
you
my piece.
initiated
She's
the whole
gonna let me
thing by
talk,
more than
right?
that. Don't try to
And
downplay
on
it
their
now.
channel, you're
You
gonna
should have
see
initiated
her
it before
say
you
her
posted that
piece.
video.
Initiated the whole thing.
It might work, it might not work. I don't really know.
No, I'm gonna just do my best, y'all. But let's get into it, I guess. All right, she's here. I got everything set up. Okay.
Yo. Alright, so I
Why
already
she
told
walk
them
in with the
what
mask
we're gonna
on?
be
Let's
doing.
take it off.
I'm gonna set this up, I'm gonna say my piece, and you're gonna just, you know, say what you gotta say. Afterwards, probably ask you like, you know, a few questions or whatever,
Look at this body language.
so
She's
guys,
already not listening. She's
I
just
said,
like,
I'm gonna do most of the talking
She's
here.
not happy.
You know, you obviously can respond and stuff like that.
he
but,
coming in kind of strong. Look at his eyes. Look at the body
I feel
language.
like there's no other option besides us really just sitting down and talking about this whole thing, because it's been on Twitter, it's been on Instagram, it's been on everywhere but like face to face.
You know what I'm saying? So this is absolutely necessary, and I definitely think we should just get straight into it. Because I know what you've said and you've heard what I've had to say, so we don't have to really beat around the bush for no reason. But I have a question. I'm gonna start with a question, and feel free to, you know, respond. So you say you care about my sister's feelings, right?
It's obvious.
Okay. Well, you say it's obvious. All right. You say you're not selfish, right?
Obvious.
Okay. It's obvious you're not selfish.
It's obvious I'm not selfish.
Okay.
Everything that I show, I don't need to really explain that.
Alright, let me just get to the question.
How to start off with
If
selfish?
you care about my sister and you're not
Care about my
selfish,
sister, you're not selfish.
how do you just blow up the spot? You blew everything up with that first video and then you did to Miami.
Bro,
She was already going to
who does
Miami.
that? Like, why would you do that?
See, you hate.
first and foremost, I already told you,
gaslighting.
bro. When you thought it was cool to prank me, like, obviously I felt some sort of way. And the history that we had, you should have already known, like, you know what, let me put this camera down and see what's going on with her. Because we was trying to make things work.
But you're
and
not
I told
answering,
you.
you're not answering
Yes,
the
that's
question.
the
And
question.
that's not being selfish.
Yeah,
you
no.
were being selfish.
How is it, I'm not saying whether I was or not. I'm asking you if you really cared about my sister. right? And you're not selfish, how could you blow up the spot like that?
Lord, what spot?
The whole family.
Now you want to talk about family. I'm literally like, I'm done trying to hold my breath because of what y'all feel. You don't care what I feel. Obviously you didn't care. Did you care when you filmed that video?
You care when you released it.
Of course I care. That's why it wasn't real.
Okay, bro.
That's why it wasn't real.
But were you not saying the things you said that night? The night that we got into it.
But why are you not answering the question?
I answered the question. How am I selfish?
He's not answering the question either.
What we're doing right now is my turn to ask you some questions.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
All right?
Go ahead, bro.
So if you want to answer it directly, cool. But otherwise, you're not answering the question.
It's not a conversation. You don't
so
ask a
why
bunch
did
of
you
questions. That's not a conversation.
After you blow up my sister's entire world, right? If you're not self-centered,
Hold up.
if you're not selfish,
Wait.
why would you get to my
Hold on. How you blow up? What did she blow up from? Did she just like wake up and say boom?
Did she responded?
Did she
to
wake
what
up
you
and
did?
just
She responded.
and then she said
to you putting a video of her.
How you blow up? What did she blow up from? Did she just like wake up and say boom?
Did she responded?
Did she
to
wake
what
up
you
and
did?
just
She responded.
and then she said
to you putting a video of her up. You didn't come to her. You didn't talk to her. You didn't console her after the prank. You sent it to your editor. You uploaded the video, and then she responds to your video that you shouldn't have posted.
asking her why she responds.
And she blew up the spot.
She responded. She did respond. Said,
Who
"How do
would
I?"
you say
And
dropped
guess what
the
she
first-
said? And guess what she said when Ezee did her video? She said, "Now I got to go to Miami with all this on my mind." So apparently, she already had plans to go to Miami. She said, "I'm going to Miami.
Right.
I got to have all this on my mind." You want her to stop what she's doing? You want her to stop her arrangements and her affairs because you wouldn't do it.
Because the way you started.
Because you wouldn't do it if the tables were turned. You would have went to where you was gonna go.
If you put this in layman's terms, there's two people walking in with a bag. They both got a B-O-M-B in it. Who put the first one down?
It don't matter because
No, who put the first one down in this situation? He did. You don't do this. You don't start something and then when I respond to the thing you started, then you tell me I'm wrong because I upset your sister. You upset your sister. Because you started something that everybody knows is kind of too early. It's too soon.
It's too soon, my guy, is what Ezee said. Alright, y'all.
She blew up the spot by responding.
Because we both got hot and
that ain't gaslighting at its finest.
Let's do it. Okay, let's not do it.
Guess we're not doing it.
Do that. And what? Turn up, party, vacation? Like, what?
It was
What's
already planned.
It's already planned, bro. That was already planned. But we stopped. I'm not.
You can cancel the plans.
Especially with all this.
This fool wanted. I'm sorry. You wanted her to cancel her plans
Because of something he
because
did?
of what he
Did he
started.
intentionally sabotage his situation or what? Was he planning this out the whole time?
Listen, he just said you should have canceled. That's
Listen,
selfish. You want to talk about selfish?
that's something he did.
Hell no. That's all I do is sacrifice my feelings, bro. What are you talking about? No, I'm not selfish. Now, do I need some me time away from this, away from the drama? Hell yeah. And I'm able, and I should feel and not feel guilty because I still wanted to go through with my plans, bro. Like this ain't. We don't have to flip this. We don't have to flip this,
I'm
bro.
glad you had fun in Miami.
Okay, cool. So what's your point? What's your real point?
My point is, you leaving to Miami was selfish.
Okay, whatever.
No,
Not taking my sister's feelings into consideration.
Now you
She
care
was
about
already
your
going to
sister.
Miami.
Okay, go.
What do you mean now? Okay,
She's
let
already
me
going
ask
to
you
Miami.
another question.
That's Natalie
What
told
was
her
your
not to
purpose
go.
of putting out that very first video?
Unless
Because
Natalie
you
told her not to go.
understand,
No,
right?
stop,
You
pop.
understand that
If
that's
Natalie,
right?
told her not to go, but she didn't confront her brother, I still would have gone. If you tell me to go and then you go to confront your brother and we all
And
can do
then
that,
Natalie
then
go
that's
to
different.
Miami anyway. Why is he concerned about
But we
what
don't know
Natalie
that.
did?
We don't know that, remember? That's just hearsay, so we don't know that. I'm simply
It looked
saying,
like Natalie was in Miami. Now they didn't
that's
post
what,
together.
That's what people said, but I can't tell. I couldn't tell.
Especially with him saying this.
What I'm saying-
Is Ezee gonna say, well, she was with
She
me?
may or may not say it, but
'Cause
I'm
I-
saying
okay.
if I already had plans to go somewhere and you decide to be a jerk and try to ruin my plans,
And she
I'm
react
still
to
going
it.
with my plans.
And she
I
reacts
respond to
crap.
I respond to your crap, but I got a plan to go to Chateau Alon for the weekend. Guess where I'm still going? I'm still going to Chateau Alon because you
Chris,
ain't going.
guess what?
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna-
gonna wait. 1 month you don't stop the show. I'm still going on with my life. I'm still going on with my plans. And so I'm glad and proud of her for doing that. Now, again, did it look a little risque for us to see her in the strip club? It did. It's a little bit like, oh, whoa. But the truth is, she might have done that before. She might have done that anyway.
She probably had plans to do it, but then of course now it's gonna just
Now
look
it
bad.
just looks bad because, everything's already started. But again, his whole thing is, you shouldn't have left my sister that way. Did you not think about that? Y'all knew Ezee was going to Miami. Obviously, it was already a plan.
All right.
You understand that you saw it. I had cameras set up the whole time. It's not like I tried to play off it was a prank.
Okay.
I had cameras set up. Now,
Okay.
Did I miss something? Hold on. Did I miss something? Did I think we were at a level that we actually weren't? Because I know you were here for Christmas, and yeah, maybe some things happened or whatever, but we were clearly trying.
Okay. Why did you continue with the prank when I told you how I felt? Instead of letting me walk out, you should. You know what, Ezee? My bad if I.
Bro,
You
this
didn't
is
care,
what
bro.
I signed up
You didn't.
for.
I didn't sign
No,
up
not
for
with you.
Bro,
Not
I
with you.
left the family project. What are you talking
You
about?
did
Did
sign
I
up.
not
You
leave the
signed
family
up for the
project?
whole thing.
I signed up with my girlfriend. Did I sign up with you, or did I not leave the family project, bro? Did I not leave? Did I not leave to talk to you? Obviously, we gotta get some kind of clarification before Natalie. For Natalie.
So you think you left and it was only your decision? That's how you feel?
What's the point of what he's saying?
You feel like,
There
oh,
you go.
it was just your decision.
Doesn't matter, she
Me
left.
and Natalie got on that. Like, go
Alright,
that's between
because
us,
you
bro.
know-
That's between
no,
us. Talk about
no,
what you have.
no,
Why am I
because-
here? Why am I here? Talk about Miami or talk about us?
You make everything about you because it wasn't only a prank on you.
Okay,
Do you realize that? It was also a prank on my sister.
I didn't hear it. You say anything
That's-
about your sister.
that's not what the caption-
Ain't that what I
He said,
said?
I don't see what Natalie
I
sees.
don't know. I don't know
Why
what you
don't
guys
you know?
discussed.
Because you dipped to Miami.
All right, bro.
After you
What?
blew up the spot,
The
you dipped
caption
to
don't
Miami.
even
So
say-
this video called Ezee went to Miami, or are you talking to me? What are you talking about? What's the point?
I've been talking.
Okay,
You're just not
okay.
listening.
So what else do you have to say? I went to Miami. Okay, what is your point here, bro?
My whole point is the prank was also on my sister.
Okay, cool.
All right?
That's
It's
what you
not
felt.
only revolved around you. It's revolved around both of you.
No.
Now, when I say it's what you
Frank was
signed
on
up for,
easy.
it's because when you dating my sister, you know what that comes with. If you have a problem with it, just let me know. Because if you
Did I or did I not let you know, bro? When I was here and I
no,
was
I'm
telling you.
talking. Why don't you let me know where we're at
Bro.
with Christmas? Where was all this energy and all this hostility when
She
you
was
were here
being
on Christmas?
a good
Why do you
girlfriend on
think we haven't
Christmas.
worked together for the last year and a half? Because I knew what it was. But if
Exactly.
she
She
said
was
exactly,
come
so
for
why would you
Christmas
release
and
the
wanna
prank?
have-
You're
share
making
my
the point.
son's first Christmas with us?
Bro,
Pause.
don't bring
Pause.
my kids into this.
He's making the point. He said, why do you think we haven't done a video together in the last year and a half? She's saying exactly. So if that's the case, then why would you think this is a good thing to prank me now? Exactly.
Can't prank you though?
Bro.
That's how you really feel?
Obviously,
You
I was
no.
big enough. No, obviously, I was big enough, and I was able to put my ego aside to make shit
good
work for Christmas,
girlfriend.
bro.
Your ego's too, bro. I swear to God, like, how do you put ego aside for kids on Christmas? Like, it's literally
She said it's
Christmas,
ridiculous.
bro.
What she said?
Like, what do you have to be so mad about on Christmas that you gotta put it aside? It's not
What's
that
wrong with
serious.
What's happening?
Exactly. That's why
It's
you
not that
see genuine feelings for me on Christmas, bro. But the fact that you let that video come out, obviously, that the shit that we didn't work through, you gonna see that. You gonna feel that because we ain't even talked about it. Barely. We see each other. We're like,
About it.
bro.
We talked about it. We
What?
have talked about
And
it.
what? Obviously, it wasn't enough for me to feel some sort of way.
Okay, that's
Bro,
real. That's how
bro.
you feel. Do you not understand? I thought we was cool enough to really start working at that capacity. You didn't. That's on you to tell me.
happening?
Bro.
You get what I'm saying?
She
That's
did.
on you to
She
tell
told
me.
you.
Nothing, bro.
Well, she said she didn't like the prank.
No, I didn't hear from you after that prank. You dipped to Miami. I think everything's all good. Do you feel what I'm saying? I think everything's all good. Because yeah, I've gotten upset, Zasha's gotten upset, Nat's gotten upset. You're acting like you're the victim, bruh. You're not the victim. Stop acting like
So
the
what are
victim.
you, the victim of what?
I'm not acting like the victim.
So because I felt a certain way, because I was upset about the shit that you were saying that happened that night, the reason why we're not cool, we were best friends, bro. We're literally best friends, bro. Don't try to act oblivious like we cool or something like that. Like I'm supposed to be cool when you pranking me and shit. How am I supposed to be cool out of nowhere and I hear you talking shit about me? How?
So you really come over here, December 25th, and we're not cool. Why would you do that? See, in my mind, if you was real, if you was straight up, you'd be like, listen, I don't want to put that negative energy. I don't want to put any type of feelings in that
Go
household
because that's
with these
her
kids.
girlfriend's
No,
family.
if I invite you and you come, because I did invite you. All right? If I invite you and you come, I'm expecting you have a positive mindset. I'm expecting you.
Duh, why
want
you
to
think she
resolve
went?
that.
Why she came?
And you did.
Okay.
And things were
Okay,
cool.
exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
That doesn't mean
then
y'all
why
beef is
not
hash.
take things to the next level
It's
and
too
mess with you?
soon, bro. It's too
Joke.
soon,
soon,
bro.
my guy.
It's a joke.
It's like, okay, bro.
Like you're a comedian.
Bro.
You're a comedian.
Obviously,
No, sir. No,
bro,
sir.
obviously, we're not on that level for you to joke with me like that. It ain't no kicking around when you saying the same that obviously made us not cool
Trigger her.
in the first place. It's too soon, bruh. It's way too soon. Bro, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be drinking, bro. Okay, bro, I'm just telling you, bro.
sit down.
I'm saying no, bro. I'm not gonna sit down, bro.
Sit down.
Bro, you talking
See,
too much.
you're overly emotional. Are you gonna act
Overly
mature?
emotional?
Whatever.
Come on, like, just act mature for a second, bro. It's not that.
How about just be
Listen,
mature, both
when
of
I
y'all?
talk to my sister, because I'm worried, I actually care about her mental state. Because I'm not dipping off on vacation
Even
on
though
her.
he's the one
I
causing
care.
it.
So when I talk to her, I literally just asked her. I said, "Listen, are you sure you want a relationship with her?" Now you take
Hit him
that
in the
person,
face.
But if that's your sister, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Okay, you really want a relationship with someone
at
like
him.
this that'll blow up the spot?
Like this.
Yes,
What do
exactly.
you mean like this?
What?
I treat your sister like a fucking queen, bruh. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, you
What are you
keep saying,
talking
you
about?
keep saying that. You treat her like a queen in your eyes. All right, because what she would want more than being showered with them gifts that you give her, all right?
Bro.
The diamonds and all that, what she wants more than that is someone that is gonna be there for her. Okay? Someone that's gonna be there. Why haven't me and you had this conversation earlier?
Exactly.
Because you were gone.
Bro,
Because
are you
left.
kidding me? So you
That's
so
exactly
it took for me to say something on social media for you to what, have this conversation?
No. First of all, don't lie to the people.
Bro.
We've talked before.
Wait, barely, bro. What are you talking about?
It's
bro?
public knowledge who was here a few weeks ago.
But it's public knowledge that we don't get along. Everybody knows that.
Come on.
Stop trying to
So
blame
it
my
boils down to
family.
this.
Like I don't care about your sister.
It boils down to this, then you should have never came and spent Christmas with me and my family if you felt like that. You set that standard. You set a standard that wasn't really there.
This is crazy.
Okay? Because you made people think when you were coming over, you cared. All right, but obviously you
She
didn't.
does care.
Obviously
This
you
is
didn't.
crazy.
No, he must be
Why
reading
did
his
you do
comments.
that?
Maybe the
You did
comments
that
said
because
that.
you're fake.
What? Bro, don't disrespect me, bro. I'm not fake. That's the last thing I am, bro. I'm not fake, bro. Don't disrespect me, bro. No, we gonna sit on my camera. No, we're gonna sit on my shit. You been talking, bro. No, you been talking, bro. I didn't talk, bro. I swear to God, bro. Bro.
That was cool how you did that.
I'm sorry, guys. This is not how I wanted this video to go, and definitely not how I wanted it to end. But sometimes you gotta like take a step back and like observe yourself, and yeah, I definitely let my emotions get the better of me, and I apologize for that. Me and my family love to
Somebody gonna look
put
at this.
smiles on faces and put positivity out there, and like I obviously didn't do
Somebody
that.
come look at this.
Hey, be quiet. That was the finish
Oh,
line.
sorry.
I don't know, but like to not put this out is feels like dishonest. I apologize to y'all, to her, and ProPack. You deserve better. I'm definitely a work in progress, but I love you guys.
He's saying that he's a work in progress.
Yeah, because the video ended on his side like that, so they didn't see the resolution. You saw the resolution on her side, not on his side. What do you think?
All right, so what do y'all think? What do y'all think about watching this? For me, he gave his point of view, and it was almost like he was just pointing the finger the whole time. Ezee, it was almost like offense and defense, you know what I mean? And it's almost like he was talking more about the reaction and how Natalie felt
Instead of the
versus
cause.
how things got started in the first place. Because cause and reaction. He didn't
Cause
talk
and
about the
effect.
cause. I mean, it's cause and effect. So what you think?
I think that in order to grow, you have to understand your role and your responsibility in everything. Whether or not you whether or not you started it, have a big part to doing it, or you have a little part to doing it, you always have a part. And until you're honest with yourself about your role and your contribution to things when they're not good, you can't truly actually fix it or redirect it or work on it if you're not even aware and if you're not honest about it. Josh is not happy with Ezee and Natalie's relationship, and in part it may have to do with stuff obviously that we see off camera. You know, maybe Natalie's confiding in her brother when things are not going well, whatever it may be.
Even if they've resolved
it, he's not over it. And we all have been in that situation where if something goes on in your relationship and you run and tell somebody, and then that somebody is still mad about it, you forgive the person and that person is still mad about it, and it makes it hard now for you to grow and grow with your person because this person is always mad right here because of what you told them 22 years ago.
Yeah.
So you know,
you really got to be careful who you confide in. I mean, Jasmine's a good person to talk to.
You
Cena's a good person to talk to.
in everybody, but everybody has to understand, just like their relationships have things that happen off the camera. I'm pretty sure Justina and Brian have been through it. I'm pretty sure him and Zasha have been through it. Everybody goes through it. You can't expect, because this is a lesbian relationship, that they're not still going to grow and go through things just like every other relationship. I'm sure everybody else has. We just saw the other sibling and her boyfriend took a little break for a moment. We don't know the whole full story, but we got pieces and stuff from her on, on the video. So it happens. But he has to stop looking to try to save his sister from Ezee. Like Ezee's this big bad monster who's not treating his sister right.
And if she's a person who responds, that could respond better, I'm pretty sure she's aware of that. She knows that. But he could also, conduct conversations and communicate a lot differently than he has as well. So there's a lot of work on everybody's end.
Everybody has work. That's the thing.
Everybody, not
everybody
even them
has
two.
Work.
Every person, everyone in this world has some work in progress and some area to work on. So
they have to work on themselves as individuals. But I'm gonna always stand in the place that because everything revolves around Natalie. Ezee loves Natalie, Josh loves Natalie. They both care about each other separately, but they both love, because she's the person in the middle. She's the only person who really should have stood up and said, hey, Ezee, I love you. You're my person. I choose you. Hey, brother, I'm good with her. I'm safe with her. Everything's okay. Like, she has to kind of step into her power as the person in the middle. If you're going to be the person in the middle, then own your power in the middle.
Own your power in the middle. Now, if you guys have already watched this video, you guys need to go to ezeeXnatalie and watch the part two. Alright, because that's where we're headed. So we want you guys to like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Even in your own life, let us know what you think in their particular light. What do you think about this video?
I have one more thing to say. I always do. He keeps saying, why did you come on Christmas? Why did you come on Christmas? Well, when you're in a relationship with the person, how many times do you hear people that don't want to go to their in-laws' house, right? But they go for the occasion. They go for the holiday. It's the truth. They go for the kids. This happens again in straight heteronormatives. So he's trying to act like you have to be my best friend to come in here. We have to squash our beef before you walk in here. It doesn't work that way. I'm here with my person because this is their family and she's my person. I'm here to support her. I'm here to be a part and be present in these memories that are being made. So to keep acting like she's fake and phony because she didn't come to Christmas and everything was hunky-dory, everything's not hunky-dory, but I'm still here. Yeah. So, that's like a very, that's weird. I don't understand the thought process behind that. His thought process behind that, that's not fake. That is her doing what she's supposed to do. If Zasha didn't really like Ms. Rhonda, I guarantee you she'd still be showing up at stuff. Yeah. She would still be showing up at stuff because she's your person. And that's your family. And the point is to try to put your differences aside, especially on holidays. Put your differences aside and mend and blend. So that's why Ezee was there. It had nothing to do with y'all beef. But I said that 700 videos ago. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I just say, Natalie, you have to stand in your power and own your power as a person in the middle. You have a brother who adores your freaking essence and is probably taking care of you guys underneath his wing as a father figure would. So he's still very protective of you in that light, and that's nothing wrong with that, except you have to let him know you're okay. And you're going to probably have to remind him that all the time, because just like a dad would do, dads are annoying. They don't want you to do this, don't want you to grow up, don't want you, this person's never good enough for you, they're never good enough for you, they're not making you happy. The moment somebody does one thing, they're instantly wanting you to break off their whole relationship. That's just the nature of how a father figure would do. It's kind of overbearing, but they just love you. They don't really know what to do. They don't want nobody else to treat you bad because whatever.
Even if you even be in that same role, you can see your daughter playing with her boyfriend, they're just wrestling around, they're just kidding, but they still have that protective mechanism. So their roles don't take away anything, but I know the ego in a role just equals diminished relationship, because if the ego is involved, no one's able to communicate, no one's able to see the cause and effect. No one's able to see who was wrong and how to really fix it. No one knows how to apologize when the ego is involved.
Everybody always has to own their portion, their role, their contribution to things when they're not okay. It really is not just always somebody else. Again, Ezee could have responded differently. Sure, she could have. That's true. Ezee could have not posted the video on Snapchat in Miami. Sure, you're right, she could have. But number one, she already had those plans. I'm glad she didn't cancel them, because Why? I'm going to cancel my whole life's plans because you decide you want to be a jerk. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go off and have even a better time now because now I need the break from it.
Right now,
now
and
I need
especially
to get
with the
away.
fact that we're not here to we don't know
Ain't nobody
anything.
bashing
A lot of us
anybody.
are just doing a reaction video, and a lot of it comes from our perception.
Well,
of
we're
how
just
we think.
reacting to what we see.
Right.
Here.
So
That's
it's based on our perception, but at the same time, based on what Ezee was saying, it was almost like Natalie could have been taken up for him or trying to justify things. And I think at the same time, Natalie knew more information. Josh had already talked to her and said, hey, I was kidding, it was just a joke. So
But that
maybe
doesn't-
the way how she got it, at the same time, Josh never talked to her. So now she's getting it from Natalie, which looks like, he
You're
can say
defending
anything
him.
to me. You're defending
You're
him.
defending
Yeah.
him. And
So
that's
I get
going
that.
to be a fine line because I'm going to tell you like
And that's
this.
more hurtful for Natalie
you-
because now
yeah.
she's out at Miami having fun, and now she's at home or doing what she's doing, and she's dealing with what everybody's saying because
But I'm telling
she
you,
lives in the spotlight.
I'm
so.
saying this. The fix to this could have been you simply telling your brother, hey, I'm good. This is fine. I'm happy. Why does he think that you're not happy? I have so many questions about those comments because that's what she shows you. That's what he said in the video. Why do you think she's happy? Because that's what she shows you. Isn't that the normal way you would know somebody's happy? Based on how they're living, what they're showing you, and he's making it seem like it's the things that she's happy with. I never got the impression that Ezee didn't make you happy. It looks very genuine. It looks very, sincere and intense. It looks like a great relationship. So why does he think otherwise? Does he think otherwise because you're sad right now? If that's the case, how many times has his person been sad? Nobody's questioned the whole state of the whole relationship because she's
Yeah.
sad. I mean, it doesn't work that way. That's a very immature, emotionally not way of thinking to think, because she's sad now, then the whole relationship is at risk.
Yeah.
If that's the case, nobody would be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, I mean, and at the end of the day, relationships are seen that way, especially with an outside looking in. And I'm not trying to be funny, but look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, and he could have made one mistake, and it would have been the same response. Now,
It is
of course,
always going to be the
of
same
course, that
response.
wasn't the case, but I mean, people are gonna just. It's just too many people, too many
Well, the
eyeballs.
thing is, it's already variables. There's always eyeballs. when you make yourself, when you're blessed to be a social media influencer, it's a beautiful thing. But just like I said, everybody was like, well, I saw the comments. Why is she running social media? She don't do this. You're gonna ruin your relationship. The truth is, everything goes on social media when you're a social media influencer. Everything. We look at Zasha's fashion pictures. We look at Zasha's purse pictures. We look at the children on their birthdays. We look at all sorts of stuff. But you guys want to pick and choose when you want it to be seen. Oh my gosh, something is happening here. You want to pick and choose. Oh, she shouldn't have ran social media. Why not? She runs for everything else.
Yeah.
Everybody runs for everything
Right.
else.
So
that they do.
yeah, why not talk about the negative
Yeah,
too?
because
the people
I have a friend
because
who's like that. She
they
said this.
they never address the negative. They only talk about the
I had this friend
positive.
married to her husband for 35 years, together with her husband for 45 years. Best relationship ever. She was the first person to say this. She said, if I bragged about everything when it was good, she said only 3 times in our entire marriage, 35 years, did I ever side-eye him. She said, but when I did that publicly too, because guess what? I had bragged about everything else.
Mm-hmm.
She did. She bragged and boasted and shared and shared and shared some more. And when things were wrong, you knew about that too. And he was always mad about it. Why you gotta tell our business? I tell when everything else is good for a whole year. You want me to all of a sudden keep this one thing to myself? But the truth is, it doesn't work that way.
It don't
Doesn't
work.
work that way.
No. And there's a part 2. So I had actually got approval from Ebony that we are going to start doing subscribe. For the first 1,000 subscribers, we actually want you to subscribe to this channel, but we actually have 2 other channels in our featured channels. We're gonna have maybe 2 or more channels. We want you to subscribe to all of them, okay? We have different content that comes from all of those pages, but if you guys have subscribed today, we will be subscribing back to you today. All right, so the first 1,000, after the second 1,000, we'll probably set up another giveaway or something like that. We'll set up something, but the first 1,000 people who subscribe to our channel, we will subscribe back to your channel, to see what you guys have going on. Maybe you guys are growing the channel as well. So we appreciate the comments that you guys has been leaving us, but we want to know how you feel about this video today. Like I said before, how does that reflect in your life? What do you think is gonna happen here? Now, there is a part 2. Ezee has posted
on
her page. So we're gonna go ahead and do the big reveal with that. Once you guys watch this video, the Ezee's part should be coming up pretty soon. So make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure you guys have the post notifications on, because we probably gonna have a lot to say on that one, just like we did on this one. So peace and blessings, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Look.
It's from Josh. Josh from the Project Family.
Woo!
It's
Family
easy.
Project. Dyslexia. Switch it. Whoosh.
How about you do it?
I'm done. I'm just messing with you, but you did say it wrong. I just fixed it. Go ahead. Family Project.
No, I'm saying you can do that part. You can do
I don't want to do that part.
Why then?
I just corrected it so you wouldn't have said it wrong on the thing. You said Project Family. That ain't right. Don't show me
It's
nothing.
a family
stupid.
from the projects.
Never mind. It's getting worse.
All right, y'all. Know what's been going on, so we're gonna get right into it.
I was being stupid.
Bye. Adios.
Jesus Christ.